The newest coach for The Voice finds himself in a tough spot during the episode airing on November 4. Michael Bublé faces a tough decision regarding eliminating one of his team members, and a preview revealed he doesn't want either of them to leave. A sneak peek of the episode revealed that Bublé suggests he quit the show rather than send home one of his talented artists. Michael Bublé's team tackled Britney Spears' Toxic. On November 1, the rap shared a sneak peek of the challenge Bublé faces during the November 4 episode of The Voice. Singers J. Paul and Camila Keen face off in a battle and sing the Britney Spears song Toxic. The performance impresses all the coaches, and both J. Paul and Keen receive plenty of accolades. However, it's Bublé who has to make the tough decision to send one of the singers home. The rap sneak peek shows the incredible performance featuring Paul and Keen, followed by the commentary from the coaches. When it's Bublé's turn, he begins by saying, "You kidding me? I'm like the proud dad, like a proud, really handsome, young dad." Bublé had made it clear he didn't want to eliminate either of his kids. He shared, Camila like, "Wow, you came out here and just crushed it." And J. Paul vocally, "You have all the ability in the world. Before I make a choice, I want to say this. This is just a small part of your career. Here's a part of your musical journey," Bublé adds. Bublé continues, "And what I love is because you were so in it tonight, you will have this forever." He hesitates again and admits he doesn't know what decision to make. Bublé even reveals his hands are sweaty. He's feeling so much pressure. Then Bublé quips, "You know what, actually? No, I quit." Bublé doesn't quit, as tempting as it may have been in that difficult moment. It's called The Voice. So the winner of the battle round tonight is who I felt gave me a better vocal performance. Bublé begins. The clip cuts off there. Michael Bublé, the renowned jazz pop crooner and the newest coach on The Voice, found himself in the middle of a humorous circumstance that perfectly captured his larger-than-life personality. This was a rare but revealing moment for Michael Bublé. However, the audience was taken aback by the moment in question, which occurred during a fierce fight round on the popular singing competition show. However, it did provide fans with a glimpse into the more humorous side of the singer's personality. Bublé made a joke about leaving the show after being presented with two contestants who have an extraordinary amount of talent. This is when everything began to unfold. Despite the fact that the decision of which contender to select was one of the most challenging he had ever faced in his coaching career, his remark brought to light not only the inherent difficulties that the competition entailed, but also Bublé's true appreciation for the artistry that was being displayed. Two powerhouses competing in the competition. Within the context of this specific episode, Bublé was confronted with the age-old challenge of selecting one of two contestants who were equally talented. J. Paul and Camila Keen, two vocal powerhouses, had just finished delivering a breathtaking performance of Britney Spears' classic hit Toxic. Their voices intertwined in a perfect blend of vocal prowess and emotional depth, culminating in a performance that was absolutely breathtaking. There was a standing ovation from the audience, and even Bublé's colleagues coaches, Snoop Dogg, Kelly Clarkson, and John Legend, were unable to contain their excitement. The fascinating chemistry that J. Paul and Camila shared was the driving force behind this extraordinary performance. Both of them had carved out their own distinct areas of expertise within the competition, demonstrating exceptional vocal technique and adaptability. J. Paul, with his soul-stirring voice and compelling stage presence, impressed not just with his technical abilities, but also with his ability to bring real emotion into his performances. His performances will be remembered for their authenticity. Camila, on the other hand, wowed with her seamless control and artistic range, effortlessly incorporating parts of both pop and jazz into her performance. Not only is it difficult for any coach to make a decision between such formidable competitors, but it is also emotionally draining for them to do so. There was a real sense of anxiety in the room since the stakes were so high. However, Michael Bublé, who is well known for his clever remarks and his upbeat disposition, was not going to allow the gravity of the situation to cloud his sense of humor. A joke, a brief and laughable moment. Unexpectedly, Bublé dropped a bombshell as he debated, trying to select who would continue to compete in the competition. He said, "You know what? Actually, no, I quit." As Bublé, in his usual captivating flair, made light of the decision-making process that each and every coach on the show is required to go through, the audience exploded into laughter. When compared to the high stakes and emotional engagement that are generally associated with The Voice's competitive setting, his theatrical and tongue-in-cheek exit strategy was a moment that stood in stark contrast to the situation. It was a moment that was unconventional but invigorating. The coaches on the program, particularly those who have been around for as long as Bublé has, are frequently regarded as the wise mentors who provide candidates with sound advice. On the other hand, the humor in this instance was not intended to teach a moral or ethical proposition. Instead, it was about presenting the human side of the coaches, exposing their frustrations and vulnerabilities, and most importantly, demonstrating their capacity to laugh at the decisions that appear to be impossible for them to make. The joking was a light-hearted way of recognizing the great ability that the candidates brought to the stage where they were competing. The remark made by Bublé was, in many respects, a reflection of the extraordinary position that the coaches on The Voice find themselves in. They are not only mentors, but also judges of dreams. The weight of their decision is bigger than simply the outcome of the show. Here's about potentially affecting the course of someone's career. When choosing between two incredible performers, the weight of their decision is heavier than just the outcome of the show. This is a glimpse inside the personality of Bublé. Michael Bublé's sense of humor, on the other hand, is not only a means of diverting attention away from challenging choices, rather it is an essential component of his allure and appeal. Bublé has established an audience on his ability to be both amusing and endearing. He is known for his quick wit and self-deprecating humor, and he has built his brand around this talent. Both in the world of music and in the world of television, he has become a well-liked character due to his seamless ability to make light of even the most serious of circumstances. The persona that Bublé has developed over the course of his career as a musician continues to be reflected in his sense of humor. Fans are able to connect with him on a deeper level because of his genuine personality, despite the fact that his seamless charisma, slick suits, and soft jazz vocals have made him a legend. The fact that his debut on The Voice feels like a natural extension of his brand, which is approachable, relatable, and simply fun, should thus not come as a surprise. Despite the fact that he is renowned for his wonderful voice and albums that have won awards, it is his sense of humor that truly distinguishes him from other artists. Not only does he realize that the entertainment industry is about hitting the exact notes, but he also understands that it is about generating moments of connection with the audience. Bublé reminded everyone who was watching that there is more to being a coach than merely selecting the best voice. It is about understanding the humanity that is behind each performance and sharing in the joy, frustration, and excitement of the process. He did this by making a joke about resigning. What is the coach-contestant dynamic? In addition, the opportunity presented a novel viewpoint on the dynamic that exists between the coaches and the candidates on The Voice. The coaches are frequently seen to be the ones who make decisions, but they are also a part of the emotional roller coaster that the competitors experience throughout the course of the program. The experiences of the candidates are shaped by their decisions, the words they say, and the support they provide. However, in this particular occasion, Bublé demonstrated that despite the intense rivalry, coaches are also emotionally committed in the process, possibly even more than the audience are aware of. To a great number of viewers, Bublé's joking about leaving the show may have appeared to be a humorous moment, yet it also served to highlight the intricate nature of the performance format. Not only are coaches responsible for providing guidance to the athletes they are coaching, but they are also faced with making judgments that could have a lasting impact on the athletes' careers. Moreover, in that fleeting moment of comedy, Bublé managed to encapsulate the contradiction that is the role of a coach, the delicate balance that must be maintained between empathy, humor, and the vicious character of the competition. Why it is important. While the primary objective of The Voice is to discover the next big star, the show also focuses on the relationships that are developed between the coaches and the participants. It was Bublé's humorous remark about resigning that contributed to the show's overall sense of humanity. There are times when there is a sense of connection, vulnerability, and mutual respect among the competitors, despite the fact that the competition is harsh. A sense of warmth and lightness is brought to the show by coaches such as Bublé, who offer participants not just their expertise, but also their personality. At its core, The Voice is a program about discovery. It is about discovering talent, discovering voices, and learning what it means to be a part of something that is larger than yourself. It is possible that Michael Bublé's remark about resigning was simply a momentary moment of lightness. Yet it served as a reminder that beyond the gloss and glamour of reality television, there is a great deal of heart, comedy, and humility. Therefore, despite the fact that Bublé may have facetiously quit, the reality is that he has discovered something that is significantly more significant on The Voice. This is the opportunity to join in the thrill of discovering new artists, assisting them in their growth, and yes, laughing along the way. Simply because there are moments when laughter is the most effective method to negotiate the most difficult decisions. The Voice fans have strong reactions to the performance. A sneak peek of J. Paul and Keen's performance was shared on The Voice Instagram page on November 1. The clip did not include Bublé's struggles overcutting one of his team members. The Voice fans had plenty to say about what they saw, however. Two seasoned performers, the moves, beautiful vocals, smooth runs, commented one fan. Another wrote, "Team Bublé ain't playing." Not everybody commenting on the post loved the performance, many of whom suggested the song choice was wrong. Of those who liked the performance, fans seemed divided between which singer did it best.